Salutations gaming enthusiasts, I'm George Mario Nerd, and a bit of a different video today. I wanted to just do a bit of a discussion video about Mario Kart Tour, which is a new, well, it's not released yet, but new mobile game, a Mario Kart mobile game, and it's releasing on September 25th. And a new trailer just came out for it that I'm sure I'm going to put at the beginning of this video. And I have mixed feelings on it. I am quite excited because all of the stuff in it, like the returning karts from Mario Kart Wii, Mario Kart DS, and I'm not as excited about Mario Kart 7, but sure. Although there's some returning tracks that are quite exciting, and Mario Kart Double Dash special items have me very, very excited. So I've got the Super Mario wiki page up here that I'm going to look at throughout the video. So that I can get the information properly from it, because I haven't memorised everything in it. But I've got a few things that I want to say about it. I am not a big mobile game person. I'm not terribly bothered by them. To be honest, I've actually deleted all of mine over the years because I've had less and less use for them. Basically, the main reason why I would ever use a mobile phone game is if I'm just waiting on the bus or somewhere else when I'm out and about and I've got nothing better to do to fill in a few idle minutes. And the Nintendo made ones, while of course I'm a big Nintendo fanboy, I love Nintendo games, I'm sure I would really enjoy Super Mario Run and stuff like that, but because you require internet and I don't want to use up my data while I'm just standing around at a bus stop, it's never appealed to me. I've never bothered having them. And Mario Kart Tour does have this you need internet to play it no matter where you are kind of thing to it, so that's a bit annoying. I do have quite a few points I want to make that are negative about the game, but I want to talk a bit about things I'm excited about. First of all, that shy guy who's dressed like a little patisserie chef in the macaroon cart is adorable. And I am extremely pleased with all of the returning items from Mario Kart Double Dash. There's a fair few. There's the heart that previously only Peach and Daisy had. Now I'm scrolling through the characters here. There's a load of characters. Now Wendy O'Cooper's got it as well. Anyone else? No, it's just exclusive to them, Wendy Cooper. There's Wario and Waluigi still have bob-ombs, I suppose, but they've got double bob-ombs now, because I think that bob-ombs are still a normal item in this game. There's the Bowser shell, which both Bowser and Dry Bowser have, and stuff like that. Like Donkey Kong's got a giant banana, I assume that Diddy Kong has it as well, although it's not been confirmed. But these special items, and also let me just talk a bit about the returning carts. They've got several from Mario Kart DS, which has me ecstatic, so pleased. They've got From Mario Kart DS, they've got the Egg one, which is Yoshi's. They've got the Poltergust 4000, which is lots of people's favourite. The B Dasher. I'm disappointed that they've not got Luigi's one. I think it's called the Streamliner. But they've also got several from Double Dash. They've got the Barrel Train. They've got the Bullet Blaster. They've got the Turbo Yoshi. They've got the Koopa Dasher. Like these look very. These are all very nostalgic for me, and I bet that they are going to announce more retro karts returning in future trailers and stuff like that. I've got some from Mario Kart Wii as well. There's the Super Blooper and the heavyweight one with flames on the side of it. Mario Kart Wii says it's called the Flame Flyer, but for some reason a lot of the tracks and kart names in different regions are different. I think the rest of the world got Music Park, but in England, I believe, it was Melody Motorway, which sounds a lot more interesting. Stuff like that. But they're bringing back a lot of old karts, and of course they're bringing back retro tracks, which every single Mario Kart does, so that's not exactly a surprise. But they're bringing back some good ones, like Luigi's Mansion from Mario Kart DS has always been one of my favourites. What else? Oh, I really like Shy Guy Bazaar from Mario Kart 7, and I'm really pleased that that one's coming back. And one I am actively displeased that it is returning is the original Rainbow Road. Now, I don't really hate the original Rainbow Road. Of course, it was very difficult in its original 2 iterations in Super Mario Kart and Mario Kart Super Circuit. But it didn't just appear in those 2 games. It then went on to appear in Mario Kart 7 and then Mario Kart 8. So, if you include Mario Kart 8 Deluxe as well, which you shouldn't really because it's basically the same game, the original Rainbow Road has been in 5 games before this, and this will make it 6. Which is really, really silly. I am very tired of the original Rainbow Road by now. Give me the one from Super Circuit, please. I want to bounce everywhere over those little boingy strips that line the edge of the track, and I want to see Bowser's Castle in the sky from Paper Mario reappear. So, oh yes, they are bringing back some form of the missions from Mario Kart DS, but they are now they act like just a final race in a cup. Like, I'm looking at Super Mario Wiki's page, and they're listing several different missions as just the final part of each cup here on the list. And that is a very interesting idea. I think that this is the kind of thing they could only really get away with in a mobile game. If they did this sort of thing in a proper Mario Kart 9, then people wouldn't be very happy, because it's supposed to be a Grand Prix. It's 4 races. That's what it's supposed to be. What most excites me about the special things in this game, besides Waluigi Pinball returning, would be the potential for the new special things that this game introduces to reappear when they do eventually do a proper Mario Kart 9 or whatever it ends up being called on the Switch. Because the last new proper Mario Kart game, being Mario Kart 8 on the Wii U, released way back in 2014. That's ages ago. That's... Jeez, I can't believe I'm just having to stop and think about simple mathematics. That was 5 or so years ago. 5 years ago, we got our last Mario Kart, and I remember there was a time when we got a new one every couple of years. It's a bit silly that I've had to wait this long, but with this coming out, I don't know when the next one's going to be, but I really, really hope that those special character-specific items do stay back in the next Mario Kart installment. Sorry, I'm just readjusting my headset. If you're being bothered by annoying noises. The headset is also annoying, but for some reason the microphone won't plug into my tablet. Yes, I am very amateur. This isn't exactly Game Explain. No, it's not. If I had somebody else to talk to, that would be great. Let me just have a look at my pre-prepared list. Next on the random list of things I'm complaining about, Peachette. Peachette. Just Peachette. Why is Peachette a character? Peachette is a character. So, Mario Kart 8, we had Peach, Cat Peach, Pink Gold Peach, and Baby Peach. And now we've got Peachette. I think that that's very, very pointless, and I know that it's technically Toadette, who is her own character in this game. So, this is the only actual new character that appears in the game, so far as I'm aware. I don't think that there are any other newcomers besides Peachette. Now you got all the Koopalings back and stuff. Yeah, that's the only new character, Peachette. And that is very, very bizarre. Why are they making Peachette a character? Peachette isn't a character. That is just like when they just include Tanuki Mario as a brand new character when he is not. Mario is already in the game several times over. We don't need another one. I am very, very fed up of clone characters, and Peachette is just dumb. As entertaining as the Bowsette meme was when that was new and around, this is a bit ridiculous. But I'm very excited about missions. Missions, they're very interesting. I really loved the mission mode from Mario Kart DS, and it's wonderful to see it return in some form or another. Even if it's not its own proper mode, it's part of the Cups. It's still a very interesting concept that I'm glad that they're returning to. Apparently there is no multiplayer, which has me very, very confused, and I'm really not sure how this goes. I do remember listening to Game Explain's discussion about it, where the game was like giving all the other racers like proper other people's names and stuff, but they managed to play the game offline somehow or something and reconnected to it, and or they tricked the game in somehow, and the race still went ahead as proper, and it wasn't actual other people. So I'm not really sure about a lot of the details in this, and Super Mario Wiki isn't terribly forthcoming on it. But there's also gotcha type mechanics where you can play for free, but you can also pay to win, which a lot of games do, like with the tickets in, or whatever they are, in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp, and I believe that the Fire Emblem mobile game does it as well, and all sorts of mobile games have this in-game currency that you can either earn over time or you can just pay money to buy, and that's the kind of game that I find very pointless. But I myself am quite a patient individual, and it's not exactly like I'm going to be just chomping at the bit to play as much of this game as possible, because it's a very simplified form of Mario Kart. It doesn't appeal to me a great deal, so I'm probably just going to play the game and unlock the cool stuff if I just happen to unlock the cool stuff. But as I said, I am most excited about the possibility of the new things that this is, or rather the returning things that this is bringing to the table in Mario Kart, potentially coming into play in the next proper Mario Kart, and I really do hope that that is soon. There is a lot of rumours going around that Nintendo is going to do a big proper Nintendo Direct next month, and excuse me, I'm just adjusting my headset again, and if that ends up being the case, I guarantee you that I will be doing a video where I discuss some predictions for that Direct, where I'd like to do a reaction to that Direct, and I'd also like to discuss the things that happened after the fact as well, if I can calm down my hype if anything amazing is announced. Let's have a look at my list again. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm very, very excited about all the karts returning. Really, looking back on it, at first I saw the trailer, I saw all those classic karts and the Mario Kart Double Dash items returning, and it made me extremely excited. But now looking back on it, really, it's just a little mobile game. It might be fun to waste a few hours on when it releases. and I will give it a review when it comes out. I am a Mario channel. If a new Mario game comes out, mobile or not, I'd be remiss if I didn't give it a review. But yeah, it's not really much, is it? It's just a little simplified Mario Kart, which is going to be, it's not going to compare at all to the amazing Mario Kart footage I'm going to record after I finish talking, to put over the sound of my voice. But yeah, Mario Kart Tour is a thing, and I'm not sure what I think of it. There are definitely some negative points of it, because there's like a stamina system, and there's gems you got to pay to get random chances of unlocking characters in karts and stuff like that. But it does please me a lot that this game shows that Nintendo does put value into the older Mario Kart games, into the things that the other Mario Kart games did and brought to the table, because they're reusing old kart designs, and they are bringing back old items and mechanics and stuff. Let's just hope that the next Mario Kart is actually Double Dash 2. That could be very interesting. Okay, I've got dead air now. Think of something else to say, George, or just end the video. I just hope that the game doesn't end up just being a gamble, whether you get something that just makes you win. Because although, of course, Mario Kart including items in it is definitely a big random aspect to the gameplay, I always enjoyed Mario Kart for its balance of skill between skill and randomness. So if you're skilled enough, you can negate the random factors that might screw you over. And what with certain characters being rarer and better, and having preferred tracks and stuff like that, if you're unsure about what I'm talking about, look it up on Super Mario Wiki, or look at Game Explain, and I'm sure that they'll explain it a lot better. But with certain characters that have clear advantages on certain stages, and they even are allowed to gain more items from item boxes and gain better items and stuff like that, I think that it's the kind of thing that just means that if you don't happen to have the good characters, you're not going to be able to win, and it's just going to make the game not fun if you don't have the right characters, and too easy to the point of also in not being fun. There's no challenge, there's no point to play it if you do have the good characters. Especially if there's people out there who will pay money to get more gems, although Super Mario Wiki isn't telling me anything about paying money to get gems. I'm just assuming at this point for that. But anyway, what do you think about Mario Kart Tour? Do you think any of these returning mechanics that it's bringing back will surface in the next proper Mario Kart? And what are the chances that Nintendo will announce a brand new Mario Kart for Switch at the rumoured Nintendo Direct next month? Probably pretty low, because they've just got all this Mario Kart kicking up a fuss, unless they want to release them both and have them advertise each other. But whichever way, I am excited to try this out and see what it's like, see if I enjoy it, and I'm actually quite confident that they're probably going to trickle out DLC, different characters and stuff over time. But anyway, that's been this awkward mumble of a video. I hope you enjoyed it. Please do subscribe and like the video and comment to let me know what you think. And until next time, farewell everyone.